Twins! I love it. This is some sort of frog love. Anybody? Anybody know? Okay, good to see you guys. Oh, I was right! I was right. Okay, so, let's see here. Ah, yes. Pull out your hymnals, too. Good to see everybody. We're here in Chicago. Home of the deep dish. Home of crime. Al Capone, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Crime and Chicago go way back. That's what he said. They're old bosom buddies. Mom, Mama, Mommy. Let's see. There is a receipt here for something. Let's see what it's for.
No, he doesn't do that.
It's not mine.
No.
Somebody bought, let's see. Somebody bought something for $18.36. That's probably the breakfast buffet. And they left a tip of, this is a very good tip. No, it's a fine tip. I'm just kidding. I have an onion up here. If you guys want this, you want an onion? No, I don't want you to cry. This is not for you. I want you to smile. That's what these Oreos say. So, they want this onion autograph. Well, how do you feel about that? If you like that idea, say nothing. I'm signing you later. My name is Todd Haberkorn. You may recognize me, hopefully. The reason I say this is because some of you may be in here and you may be thinking, no, this is a wood carving panel and I'm here, ready to go. It is not a wood carving panel. I only know how to use and consume wood as a consumer. I do not know how to do anything involving cutting of wood. I like wood. I don't like to cut it. I like to own it. But, so, my name is Todd Haberkorn. I've been in shows such as Soul Eater with Death the Kid. Frog earlier, Kiara Rose, Sergeant Frog is very good. And Future Diaries, which is coming up. Natsu and Fairy Tale. Let's see, what else? Hikaru and Oran High School. Very cool. Italy and Italia was really love right there. And Lang and Fulton cosplay that I did at Asen in this very hotel a couple of years ago. It was a lot of fun. They had this costume. The second cosplay I ever did was Alan from D. Gray Man. I love that show. Now, in August next month, I will be cosplaying at Otakon as the Man of Steel. And so what I have to do for that is I've begun an entire, that would be awesome. It's good to see you again. And what would be great is if I could get to my goal. So what I did was on Twitter, I said, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, it's at Todd Haberkorn. Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, you should get one because it is so easy and it is free for you. But I said if I get my Twitter followers up to 13,000 by X date, by the end of June, I will cosplay as Man of Steel. And so they did it, and so I was like, great. And I already, you know, I work out. I get the 5-pound dumbbells. Lifts here, 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there, 2.5 pounds here, and but now I got to kick it up into high gear because I've got to pack on about 20 pounds here by next month. So I'm trying to do that. And Henry Cavill, who is currently the Man of Steel, he's about 30 pounds heavier than I am. Oh, at his height when he was kicking it up into gear, and he had 7 months to do it. I have 6 weeks, and I'm on day 7. Day 7, I think. Right? You know, she's like, no, I'm not doing your workout. But, oh, well, that's very, thank you. But I ache everywhere. I am sore every day because, man, this workout is hard stuff. So, like, I go to bed at night at a decent time, and then I wake up in the morning and I go suffer in the gym and do crying because crying is healthy for you. And I do that. So, if you guys are thinking about going to the gym, just know that it hurts, it's painful. I've been doing it a long time, though. I've been, like, when I was a little boy, I was a little fat kid. And so, what happened was I had a bowl haircut, of course. As Asians do, we have our bowl haircut. I mean, you feel me, Jesse? I had a bowl haircut for a long time, my man. And so what happens is, it's either the bowl haircut or the slick back look, because Asian hair is very difficult to deal with. You know what I mean? Okay, it's hard to deal with. Okay, we don't know what to do with it. And all our examples are either the long hair with the ponytail tied back and then we're very wise and knowing, or it's the bowl haircut where we're very good at science and math. I am not good at math. I tried to take statistics and I tried really hard to do well in it so I wouldn't have to do it again and relive that mathematical nightmare. And so, but math is good for you. It's good for you. It's like yes, calculus. There we go. Although I have not used calculus in my daily life, I'm sure that you will at some point because you love calculus. But bowl haircut, fat kid, and I was sitting there and my stepdad was next to me and I was about to take a delicious bite into this lovely croissant sandwich and cheese on it and all these lovely things that everybody loves that are not good for you. Things that are bad for you taste great. And so I was about to take a bite of it and he goes, you know that's going to give you a heart attack one day. And I'm like 10 years old. And I look at him, and I look at the sandwich, and I push it away from me. I'm like, no more, and I'm done. No more sandwiches. Or no, sandwiches, but not sandwiches. The main ingredient is Paula Deen's favorite, butter. That's what's in the sandwich. But so I pushed it away, and I immediately went home that evening, and I began working out. And again, my 5-pound dumbbells, doing that. And so I've worked out, but man, this is like an intense workout. Like it hurts to bend down, like my lower back, my thighs, my calves, my shoulders, my neck. Basically, every single part of me is aching right now. But I'm trying to do it with a smile on my face. So if you see me squinting in pain, it's not pain. I'm squinting in sparkle joys. So yes, painful sparkles. But yes, so I am here to work out with you if you're going to be in the gym. One time someone did take me up on that. I said, man, I'm going to be in the gym at 7 a.m. And sure enough, when I went down there were 4 people waiting, and we went and worked out together, and it was awesome. Because it was a tiny gym, it was a very, very small gym. This is a very nice gym, so I suggest working out, preferably not in cosplay. I suspect that you only have one cosplay item, and I don't want you to get it messy because showering is your friend. Not every other day, not every weekend, every day. Every day. Water loves you. Water loves you. Shampoo loves you. Soap loves you. Suds want to be all over you. They should be. Don't just get in that shower and just stand in the water and sing. You need to be showering. And don't do that thing where the water's here and you're just standing on the outside of it trying to trick it. Because you're not getting in it. Don't mess with water. Water is your friend. There's 75% water. You need to love it. So, anyway, I'm here in Chicago. I got in yesterday, very late at night. We fly in from LA and we Indiana Jones it across the map all the way to Chicago. It was a lot of fun. And immediately, so what's happening is I have to go back. I was going to go back to Texas because I'm recording on Fairy Tale and things like that. And so, which hey, I mean, you guys got it. You made it happen. So I got the tattoo, which was very, very painful. I don't like. See, I talk about these things that are very painful in my life, but I like them. Like getting a tattoo, painful. Working out, painful. All those kinds of things. But I enjoy it. It's very good. So I'm supposed to. Here's my schedule for next week because people are like, man, can he really be that busy? Like it takes him forever to get back to an email. Here's why. Sunday evening. I leave here and I arrive in Dallas at 10 p.m. Monday morning at 7 a.m. I get on a plane back to LA. It's a 3.5-hour flight. I land at 11:40 a.m. I get into my vehicle. I go to a studio to do motion capture rehearsal for the day. Tuesday morning I do motion capture for that day. That evening at 6:40 p.m. I get back on a plane and I go right back to Texas. That next morning, I am recording at Funimation all day. In the evening, I'm having some sort of meeting about something I need to prep. I don't know what it's for. That next day, I'm on camera all day. Friday morning, I head to a convention. Sunday, I land back in LA. Monday morning, I'm recording an audiobook all week up until Thursday, because somehow I have to leave that session to go do a video game for 2 days, and then get back and finish that audiobook somehow within the same time span. So, I've already done that, so Fifty Shades of Grey yet. Maybe the sequel. It's going to be a buddy cop movie, I can feel it. But that's just 2 weeks of time. So it's very difficult to... How many people have never been on an airplane before? Okay, you know what you're missing out on? Delta ginger cookies. On Delta, they have these fabulous cookies that they give you. They're fantastic. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's awesome. That's right. You know what I'm talking about on the haircuts? You know what I'm talking about on the ginger cookies. I typically fly American, even though they have scorned me so many times. They lose my bags. They put them on other flights. They put me on other flights. Not in a good way. They make my terminals be miles apart, and then I go to those terminals and they're like, no, you're at the wrong terminal. And this happened recently. I was in San Diego and I go, that's gate 1, that's where I need to be. And they're like, no, you're in the wrong terminal. I go, no, that's gate 1, that's exactly what it says on my ticket. And they're like, you know, you're at the wrong gate 1. And I'm like, you mean there's another gate 1 in the airport? That says gate 1, but you're telling me there's a doppelganger gate 1. It should say it on your ticket, and I look on my ticket and it says gate 1, and I go, you show me where it says doppelganger gate 1, and she looks at it and she goes, you're right, it doesn't say doppelganger gate 1, but there is a different gate 1, and so I go all the way across the terminal, and I'm trying to run because I'm 5 minutes until my flight, and you know by this time they've already closed the doors and you're not getting on that plane, but I'm running because I saw it in Jerry Maguire, and I need to do that as well. So I'm running across the terminal, and I try to get there, and the plane has already taken off, and so I'm crying, and I'm telling this guy, look, I have feminine hands, and I have tears right there. And he helped me out, and he goes, you know what, there's still some room on a United airplane, which is different from American because they're not the same, and they're not even spelled the same way. But he put me on that plane anyway because he is a gem of a man. And then I made it back to LA in time because I had to be there that night because the next morning I had a meeting at 9 a.m. to go record for something. So I had to make my way back, and United was awesome in that case, and American was poop. They are poop. More times than I'd like to admit, but I stay with them because I have low self-esteem. And so, low self-esteem plane-wise. Plane-wise. But yeah, so I stay with American. I'm like a battered wife that just keeps coming back. It's my fault. It's my fault. That's what I'm thinking. I keep going back, and I shouldn't. I need to walk away from them. But I have freaking fire miles.